Hello my beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about how to have that internal glow up that just radiates outwards and will make you glow up on the outside. So, the first thing I want to mention is that when we think about glow ups and we see those trends on TikTok or Instagram or those hacks on Pinterest, they're usually all physical. Why I don't like this that much, I look at that more as self-care for your body rather than how to actually glow up. Because in my opinion, the most attractive quality about a person is who they are on the inside and how they feel about themselves on the inside and whether they know themselves or not. And so that's essentially what this video is going to be about. So, first things first, a lot of us do not know who we are. Unless you're doing inner work or you go to therapy a lot or you unpacked some sort of trauma in your childhood, a lot of us do not actually know what we truly like, what we truly gravitate towards, what we believe, and excuse me, and what we don't like. Sometimes we're just cruising through life on autopilot based on whatever our parents told us to like or do, or our teachers or our friends, and that kind of just became our norm. And if you never address it, never address what you used to like when you were a child or what calls to you in the present day, and if you are just denying yourself of that pleasure of engaging in what you like because you think it's not you or you think it's weird, then you are not going to have a glow up. Trust me when I say, when you go for whatever it is that you want in life, regardless of what other people think, even your close relatives, especially your close relatives actually, and especially your friends, when you go for things that truly just call to you, that you feel like you're meant to pursue, then you start to glow up. So this video is going to be how to do that. Okay, so with an internal glow up, the first thing you have to do is you have to audit your life where you are right now currently. So when I say audit, I mean analyze. And also, I just lost my train of thought. You want to analyze your life right now and also sit with where you are in your life right now. Are you happy where you are in your life right now? Or do you want to be doing something completely different? Do you want to be living somewhere completely different? And if so, how can you make the steps to get there? Do you attract people that you genuinely have a good bond with in your life? Or do you just have friends that you don't really connect with, that you are just keeping around for convenience because you're too scared to go after the type of friends that you actually do want? These are the type of questions you have to ask yourself when you are doing that audit of your life. So I'll give you the main three things you can analyze. That is your environment, your friend group, your occupation or your job, or wherever you're going with that, aspiring to be, whatever. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with all three of those things? And finally, your essence. Do you like the way you carry yourself? Do you wish that you had a different mindset about how the world works? And do you like the way that you dress yourself? Do you like how your face looks in the morning when you are all done getting ready? Or do you wish that you would do something else with your makeup? These are all things to consider when you are auditing your life currently right now. And then when you do audit your life, this is kind of integrated into the same step, but you want to ask yourself where all of that came from. Like, when did I stop taking care of myself? Or maybe you never learned how to take care of yourself. No one taught you. Maybe the environment you're in, you don't like it. Why are you staying? And it sounds silly because why would you stay somewhere where you don't like to be in? But a lot of us actually do this. I used to do that in college. I was in an environment that I hated, that was sucking the energy out of me 24/7 and just gave me so much anxiety to be in because I knew it was not right for me. And if you have that same feeling where you're in an environment and you just do not feel, you don't feel it, it's just a feeling that you'll have, and instead you feel anxiety or you feel self-hatred, then that is not the place for you. And you have to ask yourself why you're choosing to stay, because ultimately it is a choice. But with my situation, I didn't come to terms with it until 2 years after I was in the environment that I knew from the start was not for me. When I was moving to my college, I was not excited. I was actually kind of dreading it because I never wanted to go to college, but I didn't have a backup plan. So I was kind of in my head just thinking, you know what, I'll just do this, and if it doesn't work out, then I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. But now here I am out of college. Thank Lord that I had the strength and the wisdom to know that that environment wasn't for me, and to actually take the steps to move out of that environment. So similarly with your environment, this can also be applied to other aspects of your life, like with your friends. Maybe you don't feel a connection with them. Why are you staying with them if you don't feel a connection? So with anything that you feel there's some sort of misalignment with people or with things in your life that you're striving for, that you're giving your energy to, how can you take back some of your energy and put it into things and people that you truly do align with, that you truly do want to pursue and get to know better? And I think once you do a lot of the unpacking consistently, you will realize that half the stuff, more than half the stuff that you are pursuing, that you think you want, you don't actually want. And you are just striving for it because it is what society told you to strive for when you were younger, or what society made you feel like you had to strive for in order to be valued, in order to be successful, to be happy, to be an important part of society. When really I know so many people that have so many talents and so much emotional intelligence that could be applied to things like this, where you are helping the world instead of doing something in college that you are not passionate about, that you feel is just sucking your energy, and the only reason you're doing it is because you don't know what else you would do. That to me is being in a scarcity mindset, when you are just going after something and you don't feel anything towards it. Like, it doesn't light your soul up. It doesn't have to light your soul up every single day, but it should make you feel good about yourself, and it should make you feel like you are valuable and you are contributing to society and that you are helping people in some way. And if you don't feel like that, if you feel like it's actually draining your energy, then it is not the career path, it is not the person for you. All right, now that we've got the audit part done of your lifestyle, now we're going to get more personal. We're going to get more into our belief system, because that plays a huge part in how you carry yourself and, in my opinion, how attractive you are. So I'm gonna turn this fan off because I feel like it might be interfering with the sound. Oh gosh, I hope it wasn't, because it was on the whole time. But anyways, so let's talk about, first I want to talk about your energy. So energy is very easy to pick up on as humans, and that is because we all have energetic fields surrounding us individually. And when you are feeling a certain emotion, that emotion emits a certain energy, because emotion is energy in motion. And when you have that emotion and you are projecting it into the world, other people will pick up on it. Like, we are emotional beings, and some of us are more emotionally intelligent than others, but in general, like, you can feel when an energy in a room is so tense or so uncomfortable to be there. And it's not just you, it's everyone's energy in the room collectively. And when we do feel that way, we tend to not feel comfortable around it, because why would you want to be in a space that feels tense? Because a tense space doesn't allow freedom. It doesn't allow you to express yourself authentically. That's how you might feel, that's how the other people might feel. So why are you there? It's just a bunch of misalignment in one single room. And how you might be carrying yourself in a certain way can be repelling people, opportunities, and relationships that you desire, but that you subconsciously do not feel worthy of having. Maybe you don't feel worthy of being happy, or you don't feel worthy of having a job that you genuinely love, or maybe you don't even know how to get there. But most of the time, our beliefs like that, they are rooted in our emotions. Like, we feel we are not worthy to feel this way. Or we think that because we are like this right now, because I don't take care of myself, I don't deserve to pamper myself. And it's like, what? How are you even going to pamper yourself if you have that belief system that I don't deserve it? But you want to pamper yourself? Like, what? Make it make sense. And this is how confusing our minds are. But once you snap into reality and you are like, you know what? If I want something, I'm gonna get it. If I want something, I deserve it. When you start to think like that, your emotions will change and you will feel good about yourself. You will feel deserving, you will feel worthy, and that is what attracts the things that you want into your life. So you can't be thinking with a mindset of, I don't deserve this, like someone else deserves it more than me, someone else is working harder than me. Like, I'm just a sad sack, no one likes me. Sweetie, yeah, no one's gonna like you if you're thinking like that. I'm sorry, but pick it up, okay? Because when you're thinking like that, why would anyone like you? You don't even like you. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I'm getting a little aggressive right now, but it's just coming out. Like, I think you really need to hear this right now if you're watching this in this manner, because every single human being is worthy of love, acceptance, and feeling valued. And if you think that you deserve otherwise, then there's some mental reframing that we have to go through. And that's where you're going to be working on, is reframing those attitudes, reframing those emotions, because ultimately you might not think it's a big deal, but they are controlling how you're acting in life. Because your actions are controlled by your thoughts, and your thoughts are controlled by your emotions. So at the root of it, you have to assess your emotional beliefs. What do you feel worthy of? What do you feel is a punishment? All right. And then finally, what I love to do is meditation and envisioning what you desire. So whether it is a job, a person, a relationship, or maybe a physical appearance that you take on, if you have a certain desire, then yeah, you deserve to have it in the physical world and not just your imagination. But in order to bring it from your imagination into the physical world, you have to be able to envision it, and you have to be able to adopt the feeling that you would have if you were to have that thing in your possession. So with me, what I did was making vision boards on Canva. And I did this for everything. I did it for my dream job. I did it for my dream house, or not house, but like dream city that I would live in. I did it for my dream version of myself, my dream woman. How does she take care of herself? How does she speak? Like, I have quotes on my vision board. And I also did it for my dream relationship when the time comes. So being able to look at what you want makes it so much easier for your brain to believe that you can have that is a part of your reality right now. And when you believe that, you will feel, but the thing is, you have to be able to believe that, but you have to also be able to adopt the feeling that comes with that. So that's where meditation comes into play. And what I love to do is I just love to sit after looking at my vision boards or after journaling and writing down what I want in something, like a manifestation type of ordeal. And after I write that down, I have a pretty good idea of what I want in my head. But then you need to connect with your emotions, because that is energy. And you need to connect with your emotions in a way that propels them towards that desire that you have. So for me, the emotion, like, I don't even know what the emotion was, but I think it was just feeling gratitude when I would meditate and think on the dream woman I want to become and the business that I want to have. I would just feel gratitude and I would feel valuable because I was helping so many women. I am helping so many women right now. Maybe even some men thrown in there too, who knows. But just like that, it's not going to be one and done like that, but you have to do that over and over again because that will rewire your brain and teach you in the conscious world to look for things that align with that energy, with that vibration that you are taking on in those meditative states. So that's why it's so important to do it over and over again until it's like secondhand nature to you. And you start expressing gratitude not only with that meditation, but also just in your daily life, like with your parents or with your siblings, your teacher, your grades. You don't always think of things as a mistake, and instead you look at it as an experience to grow. That shows growth, and maybe that is what you are trying to work towards in your meditation. So whatever the feeling may be, I just want to say that it's important to, one, have the image in your mind or an idea of what it is that you want. And that is the more logical side. And number two is to embody that emotion fully, to feel the energy that would come if you were to have that desire in your possession. And then it won't happen automatically, you won't get it automatically, but over time, you will start to shift your behaviors and your actions in the universe, and the universe will pick up on that, and it will send things your way that match and align with that attitude or with that emotion that you are taking on. And just like I used the example with someone that has the mindset of, no one likes me, so why should I even bother like going out to meet people? Like, no one likes me. Versus if you had the mindset of, I'm so ready to meet new people. Like, there's just a variety of experiences that I can be having with these people and connections and memories that I can be making. Which person do you think is going to meet people? This person's probably staying at home. So this person's probably going to meet people and probably going to have a good time. And when you go out in the world with this mindset, say you're going to a party or something alone, when you go out with this mindset, naturally, you are going to propel yourself into situations that align with that mindset, that align with you trying to meet new people, trying to form connections, trying to make memories, good memories with people. And you are not going to sit back and be so shy to interact with people, whereas that is what this person is probably doing if they were to go to the event. Why? Because they are exuding anxiety, they are exuding self-consciousness. And it all starts with your belief system. If you think that there's a reason for people not to like you, people will not like you. They don't need to have a reason. Like, they will just not like you because you don't like you. And it's nothing bigger than the fact that you think you are unlikable. So change that around. It doesn't matter if it's true or not, if you like yourself or not, but you have to tell yourself that you like yourself in order for other people to see that they can like you too. And this gal over here that does like herself, she's having a jolly old time. And it doesn't matter if she makes a permanent friendship or not at this party, but it does matter that she's enjoying herself and expressing herself authentically. And naturally, when you propel yourself with new people and you start to meet new people, make connections, like you have laughs here and there, more people are going to gravitate towards you. More people that are in that same mindset as you, that are in the mindset that life is so great, like, oh, I'm making so many friends. And that's what you want, because you want things that reaffirm that belief system that you hold about yourself in order for it to sustain itself for however long you want, really. But yeah, so that is how I grew up. Those are the steps I took. I don't quite remember that, but I'm sorry if this felt rushed, but I do have to go, and I'm batch filming this because I know for Halloween I won't be able to film. So I'm gonna have a jolly old time in Halloween, and I hope this helped you if you need it. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Simone, and I teach women how to step into their femininity and how to embrace themselves and nourish themselves, and also just how to grow into a better version of yourself. So if that interests you, then hit the subscribe button to learn about more. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day or evening. Take care.